What's up, boys? Do a little video this morning, just washing coil. Really bad. This is in a tomato room. Tomatoes are known. I don't know, cardboard in the boxes, whatever, they get these things gross. You can see the pan there. Look at the back of this coil. I already brushed off a bunch of this, but you can see how bad it is. Like, look if you just brush this. Like, look at that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush all this heavy stuff off first. Then we're gonna get our cleaner down, wash this thing right. And look at it all over the ground there. So, just a PM on some coil washing, but we're gonna clean out the pan. Gonna wash this coil, do it right. Get all the front and everything too. When I'm done, this thing will look brand new. Blow out the drain line as well. It's going all the way down there. So as you can see, guys, that's just some of the heavy dust and crap just from brushing this off. So after we're gonna put our cleaner on and do this right. This thing probably hasn't been done in a couple of years. I wanted to point out too, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this coil is all, can't really tell right now, but these are copper fins on here. And this whole coil's got a special coating on it. Because if you guys don't know, tomatoes and some produce are very acidic, and they will rot out the aluminum fins eventually, and they'll all just fall apart. You can pull them right out. They corrode them. So this was the coil, the special one that was made for this. More expensive, but it's what the customer wanted a couple of years ago. This will, so their fins won't rot out from the tomatoes. If it's easier too, guys, you just drop the pan so you can clean it on the ground. The pump spray here is broken, but whatever. Still works. I'm just gonna put some cleaner on here just to help loosen some of this up. I'll be brushing all that off. We'll hose it down. This is stuff too I've shown you in other videos. This is what we use. The new Calgon, the Vap Power, the green stuff. That's pretty good. So yeah, I just got that soaking. I'll wipe that all down with my brush, scrub it down, and then hose it off. Thing will be looking brand new after. Then we'll do the same to this in the back, and then also on the front, fan guards, everything. So you can see, guys, just scrub it up. That coil loosens it up pretty good. Coil cleaner. We'll get anything left over after we hose it off, we'll hit it again, so she's nice and clean. But that's all you do. Always make sure with the pans, guys, because you can wash these after, keeping your pan on, not paying attention. Then your drain's gonna clog up with mud because you still got all this shit in your drain pan that doesn't fully come out, and then you're gonna go down a little drain line like that. It's gonna clog it up. And this is the brush here I use, guys. You get longer handle ones too. It's just like a tire brush. I get them at Home Depot. You get $4 or $5, but they work pretty good just on stuff like this. I mean, look at the crap in there. Yummy, huh? You can see after you hose it down, boys. Good as new. Cleans it up nice. All you gotta do is do a little scrubbing and that's it. Well, I'm just gonna do the same thing on the back here. I know my pump spray is screwed. I gotta get a new one, but anyway. Just soak it up good. We'll let this stuff sit. Just like you do on a condenser coil. Same thing. After that, we'll hose it all down. Nice and clean, should be good as new. So I got the back soaking, guys. I just wet down the front too. Just scrub it up, do the same thing. Just loosen everything up. Around your fan guards, everything. Sometimes you need to take these off. This one I don't need to, but sometimes you do. And that's it. Loosen it all up, we'll hose it down, and when it's done, it'll look brand new. Okay, boys, so we're all scrubbed down. When I hose the front of these down, I like to use my hose on the shower setting, not like the jet, you know, because you gotta be careful of the motors. I try to go sideways like this. So I try not to get those motors too wet. Some motors are closed, some aren't. But I've had in the past, you get them too wet, you turn these on, you blow a motor up, it'll start sparking, arcing out or whatever. So just like that, just all you gotta do is just rinse the dirt off, you know? That's all, and go down the whole length of this thing. You can see the mess it makes. Unfortunately, there's no floor drains in this box, so I got the kid bringing me down a big shop vac. That's what kind of sucks. I gotta clean all this up after. I'm gonna have to suck all this up and all this dirt, but it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta make a mess to get things clean. Look at the front of this now, and I hose it down. difference, huh? It's like it's brand new again. We're gonna blast down the back here, guys. I don't know if you'll be able to hear with the hose running, but what I try to do is angle this down. Okay, I shoot the water in a downward angle so it pushes the dirt out. If you look at the bottom, you can see how thick this coil is, about 4 inches. You don't want to push the stuff inside. You want to angle it down so the dirt will come out. You know, just like that. Angle it down. Not straight in. Just angle it down. You can see they get it all out. And I'll just keep doing it until it comes out clean. Very important, guys. Remember, angle the hose down. Otherwise, you're just pushing the dirt in. I see too many people blasting it straight in. Angle it down to force all that dirt out of the coil. It's all back and running. She's good as new now. What a difference, huh? I'll show you too. I don't know if you can see with the angle, but you can see the color of these coils. Copper fins on these. They're a lot thicker than the regular coils and the aluminum ones, but these ones won't corrode from the acidity from the tomatoes or other produce that put off that stuff. All right, boys, so that's it. Just wanted to show you that one real quick. That was a real dirty one, so figured I'd do it since coil cleaning season has been upon us for a while. I've been doing a lot of maintenances like that. We do a lot in the spring, early summer, get everything ready for the summer. We usually do them twice a year. We'll do them again in November or something, like every 6 months. October, November, we'll do them again. You know, but said when it's real heavy like that, guys, I like to use a brush or a wire brush, you know, to get the real heavy stuff off. Always drop the pan too, because all that crap will just go in the pan and it'll just clog up your drain. So if you're able to do it, like I said, it's better to do it the way I did it. Drop the pan, take it off, let everything go on the floor, worry about cleaning it up after. You know, a lot of walk-ins too got floor drains in them anyway if they got cement floors. So that always helps, but if not, you just clean it up with a big shop vac or whatever. And, you know, always do the fronts, the fan guards. You can't just do the back, you know, because then the front still looks like crap. You know, you want to do a nice job with them. So, and always remember to angle that hose down, like angle it down always, because it helps to get the dirt out. You know, thicker coils with that. It's not like, you know, air conditioning stuff where the coils aren't as thick or anything. So, but even with those, I always angle it down. I try to tell everyone that, you know, that I've worked with over the years, angle it down. So, but other than that, things are going pretty good. We're starting to get busy. You know, I'm sure everyone else is too. Try to, you know, stay safe and hydrated out there, boys. It's going to be getting real hot real soon. Some of you, it's already crazy where you guys live, I know, with the heat. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully I can get another video up for you next week. Starting to get into some more stuff, so we'll see. Try to get a little more consistent here with my uploads. But other than that, boys, stay safe and stay well. I'll catch you boys in the next one.